Good morning, world. I just got back from my workout and walking this little madame. Okay, if you're wondering why I put the food right there, she literally, this is so funny, she won't eat her food, but if Coco starts eating her food, she'll eat her food. Does that make sense? Like, literally if I give her dog, like her normal food, she won't eat it. But then if she sees Coco eating it, she's like, oh, someone's interested. I want her. So like, that's why I put it in the middle, because Coco then will eat it from there. But anyway, I just made my magic smoothie. I like made... The way I blended it, like the bottom blended more strawberry than the top, so the top has more of a strawberry consistency. But anyway, put in this cup. I got all the questions about these cups. I'll link them for you guys. Oh no. Gotta like that. I'm gonna go shower. I worked out this morning. I'm feeling like a bit of a stressful energy for some reason, so I really am going to try to take a longer shower and to really do a longer meditation and just to recenter myself. I was like, I'm really hungry. Like, you guys know I have my specific style of eating, which I'm not going to really get into, but like I kind of had a really long extended period of not eating, not on purpose, but almost by accident. So yeah. Okay, really quick, I'm just editing today's video. And I wanted to show you guys something I got from Urban Outfitters. I know it's one random item, but it's all gonna kind of come together. So today I have like kind of like a packed day. I'll bring you guys along. I'm actually going to get I'm putting up editing a video right now. I have to leave in like 15 minutes. I'm gonna take off my face mask and I'm just not gonna wear makeup. I'm gonna bring Mia. I'm getting my extensions like retaped. And I'm actually gonna ask you guys on Instagram to ask me any hair questions you have that my stylist can answer them while she's redoing them, so you guys can directly ask her if you have questions about just like how highlights work, how to achieve a certain look, what kind of extensions are good, how long do they last, like anything that you have related to questions you can ask, and Chrissy and I will answer them together. Well, she'll answer them and obviously I'll be with her, so we'll kind of like chat about it. That way you can kind of like ask any questions that you have that you'll maybe not be able to ask on Google, and you can ask them from like a top stylist in Beverly Hills. So I feel like it's a cool thing to do. I have an event. It's an Urban Decay event, so that'll be really exciting. I don't really vlog at events, to be honest. I don't know, I like to like if I'm on my phone and then I'm talking to people and then I'm storing it and I'm vlogging, I just never get to experience anything in the moment. Like, I'm always outside of the moment. That's kind of like a big life lesson I'm trying to incorporate, is just to really be present and take like every day and enjoy every day, like, and just be in the moment. It sounds so vague, but you know what I mean? I'm always like, oh, but what do I have to get done tomorrow? What do I have to get done later today? What do I have to get done like in a few days? You know, it's like, but then when you live like that, then it comes tomorrow, it comes the next day, and you're always just thinking about the future. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy to think about how like if you live like that, like you are continuously basically living like forward. Like, you're like, okay, well, then when this comes, and then when it's that day, it's like that time, you're like, okay, well, what am I gonna do on this day? I don't know, just I guess it's just wild. So it's like, be present. Anyway, I told you guys I'm kind of like doing my patio, but I'm doing it really, really slowly. I'm not just gonna like buy shit just to buy stuff just to put it there. Like, I was really like curating it, finding things I love, and you know, being like slow and careful with it. I got like a set of 2 chairs. I got like a plant for outside. This is like in May. They're redoing parts of the patio, so I can't even put the stuff on the patio yet. There's like rocks and I don't know what the word would be, like debris, so to say. There's just like tons of shit on the thing, like rocks. Not even know if it's rocks, like cement. There's just like, let's just use the umbrella term debris, okay? So that'll be gone though, like in 2 weeks, like I can be able to decorate. And so it kind of all worked out such divine timing, because if I were to have gotten patio furniture like let's say even 2 months ago, I'd have had to bring it all inside my house and then put it back outside. You know what I'm saying? So like thankfully I just like didn't get the patio furniture until end of July, I think. And so I got like this 2 set of chairs and like a table. It was like from Target. And then I wanted it to be like cute California, like I don't want to say boho, that's not the word, but like playhouse. I don't know what the word would even be. I want it to be like cute California, like bungalow-ish vibe. Does that make sense? Like, that's like what I want the patio to be. Because it's not boho. It's like, that's not the word. It's almost like I like I want it to be like California mixed with like a little bit of boho with like mid-century modern kind of vibe. I don't know. So I'm just doing it slowly. I'm not just gonna like go online and buy stuff. Like I said, I've like little by little, it's crazy. Like I was like, I got this like beautiful succulent thing that I love, and it's like growing and it's sprouting, and she's like loving it and thinks she wants to be outside. And then I got the chair set, and then I ordered a couch. It's only gonna come really like end of this month, but I'm so excited. It's like powder pink couch, and it's like suede material, and then it like opens into like a bed. So if like one night in the evening I just want to like lay and like maybe like work on my laptop, or maybe if it's not too loud, actually I probably would never, I was gonna say maybe I could do Skype sessions out there when I have my calls, but I would like to, I keep that private. I don't want to be talking, people listening to what I'm saying. I don't know, just to like be able to like lay there in the evening and just unwind and read a book, or you know, like you just for my unwinding time, instead of just like sitting inside, it's just like just so I can get some fresh air. It's nice. I can like sit out there and read, and me and Coco can be outside. It's being outside is amazing. I mean, like I love just like walking in fresh air. So I'll show you guys that couch when it comes, and I will link it for you guys. Someone commented, I was really appreciative. I'm not like weird about links. Like if I get something and you like it, I'm like, yeah, here's the link. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not telling you. The chairs are from Target. I don't know if they still have them, but if they do, I will link the set. And the succulents from like a local plant shop, but it's like I'm sure you can get like you probably could make it yourself, or you could buy one. It's like basically a huge like thing like this, and it has a bunch of different succulents, and then they put like rocks on top of it and like stuff. As soon as I can put stuff on the patio, I'll show you. But I got a blanket. I wanted like a blanket like the color of the couch. This is literally what the color of the couch is. And I looked on Amazon, and like, because obviously I'm like, my first instinct isn't to go to Urban Outfitters. I think that their stuff's honestly really overpriced, like for what you're getting. It's honestly kind of crazy. Like you could literally, like a basket is $80, which makes no sense, because like literally a pack of like wooden baskets on Joss & Main, like 3 of them is like 70. I don't know, I'm like reasonable when it comes to like, yes, like sometimes I'm like, wow, I like nice things, but I'm also not gonna be like unreasonable. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $80 for one damn basket, like unless I literally for some reason really fall in love and like I literally can't move on throughout my life. Like when it comes to like buying specific like things, like I don't know, let's say I wanted like a chess set, or which I got cool, or like it's like an item, I will find the item for like and it's reasonable. Usually it's on Amazon, to be honest, because they want to beat everyone. But like I looked at all the blankets on Amazon, I just like did not love any of them. Like they had some really nice ones, and there definitely are options that were like powder pink and like fuzzy. There really were. There was one that was pretty nice. I'll link it down below as an alternative, and it was like 25. I just didn't love any of them, and I know I could have bought one, but I'd rather spend a little bit more and love it and then pay less and not love it. Usually I can still find something for a reasonable, like that's reasonable, that I love, because like usually the same item, but they were literally just like wasn't anything that resonated with me as much as this. I know I'm getting so passionate about this. So I got this throw blanket. It was $60, which I have no words. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Is it worth $60? I don't know. Should a blanket be that? I don't know. Is that unreasonable? Like I was like on Amazon, all their blankets are like 25 to 35, so like I feel like that's reasonable. But honestly, like there was nothing that was like this. Like I can't. There was nothing like this. Like there were so many like of that, like that typical fuzzy material. You know the fuzzy material that every fuzzy blanket's made of. It's just like that basic fuzz. It's like that typical fuzzy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know. It's like almost like smooth. Most of them were like that. I don't know why I'm justifying this blanket. I think I'm justifying it to myself more than to you guys at this point. I love it, okay? Like this is the color of the couch actually, so it'll be exciting when it comes. Maybe the couch is a little bit more pink, but I love how it has the tassels. Like that's what really sold me. I love the tassel. It's like, because if it didn't have the tassel, it's like an average whatever throw blanket, and this I'm gonna throw over like one of the chairs or something, so that it kind of like ties in the couch. Does that make sense? Like I don't know how I'm gonna position it yet. I'll show you all this as soon as I can. Like there's debris outside. Also, I have the Kiehl's clay mask on. I'll link it down below for you guys. I'm being good about everything I talk about. And this robe is from PBT, and we talk about how it's like revolutionary because you get a great deal. Okay, but I'm gonna basically throw this on one of the chairs so that it ties in the couch. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna I don't know how I'm gonna place it, but I'm gonna place it somehow where it's like the chairs the couch. I also need to get like a light for outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do about lights. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna let it come to me. I'm not gonna force it. Literally yesterday, like the day where I ordered the couch, it just like the idea came to me. When I got the blanket, it came to me. Like I just allow myself to like receive an idea. I'm not gonna like sit there and be like, I just like, if I get the idea and I'm in the flow state, then I will like look, and if I find something, then okay, and if not, you don't know. But I do need to get some sort of light for outside, and then I do need to get like a coffee table or like a table, because that little table I'm gonna use for the succulents, I need to have like a table in the middle to like place things on. So yeah, and I was thinking maybe an umbrella. I don't know yet. So like a cute. So my 3 maybes are some maybe a cute umbrella, definitely a light, and probably the coffee table. But I'm gonna throw this over one of the chairs, like I said, to tie in the pink couch. I don't know what the setup's gonna be yet. I have no idea. Let's just cross our fingers. Did I take any measurements? No. Is it gonna work? Yes. So this is what the blanket looks like. They have it in different color too. So if you, I don't know if you're moving, I know it's about to be like college season again. If you're moving into your dorm or your apartment, I figured it'd be good to show people, or you're just moving, or you just love home decor. Honestly, it's really beautiful, and like the tassels make it so pretty, and like, I don't know, it's really nice, okay? Like it's so, it just looks different, right? Like I just love it, okay? I really, really like it. I don't know, it's making me really emotional. So I got that, I wanted to show you. I just talked 10 minutes about a blanket, but I figured, I don't know if you ever, I'll see the blanket. I just wanted to introduce you to the blanket, okay? I'm picky about the things that I buy. When I buy them, I'm excited, okay? Also, one more thing. So when I was at Zara, when I'm at Zara last week with my mom, I didn't buy anything because like I, again, am being a conscious consumer, and I was like, I didn't like love anything. I like things, obviously, always like something at Zara, but I was like, I don't feel like I need anything like that. I'm only trying to buy things, I said, that really bring me thorough joy. Like this blanket brings me so much joy. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like really things that I like love, because then I don't have just like stuff that I just have that I either don't love and it's just like there, it doesn't really bring me any joy, or I regret buying. But I saw these pants and I like couldn't decide on them in store, and then like I kept thinking about them, so I knew I had to have them. Basically they're like perfect, and you're probably gonna add them to your cart because I'll explain why. They're basically like a jogger pant, right? Like they have a stretchy band, so they're really easy to put on and they're really comfortable. But then they have like this, they look like dress pants. They have like that slit in the front. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this like cut, or like what's this called, when like it folds in the front. Like they're basically have like that slit like dress pants. And then they have like a pocket on the back. So it's amazing because like you can, they're like the perfect bottom, because like you're not wearing dress pants. I have like black dress pants which are really cute, even with like crop tops and stuff, but they're a lot of work because they're dress pants. You have to spend a little bit more time styling. You usually have to wear a belt. Do you know what I mean? And like you have to tie the belt in with like, make sure it flows from the top to the belt. These are just like perfect because you can wear them dressed up very easily. Like you can literally wear a blouse, a blazer, and shoes, and you could wear them dressed up, but they're really comfortable. Or I'm gonna use them for more like fun twisted looks. Like for example, like a t-shirt, tied t-shirt, dress pants, and then maybe a heel or something. Or like a t-shirt, these dress pants, and then like a gym shoe. Or like a black strapless bodysuit, the like dress pants, and then sneakers. Like I feel like they're cool because they're very comfortable, so it's not like they're very comfortable, they're very easy to style, and they just like they're interesting. And I got them in an extra small, and these were $30. The material's really nice as well. I don't know, I love them. I really, really like them, and like I just feel like there's something really amazing to have in your closet that you can wear, like I said, with blouses and heels, and it's like work appropriate or whatever, event appropriate, and then you can be fun and wear like a bodysuit, these, and then gym shoes, and it's like a cool twist. So I got these and they came in the mail yesterday. I will link these down below as well. I might actually wear these today. I need to actually run now, like I have to leave in like 5 minutes, but here I'm sitting talking about a blanket. I really like the blanket. Okay, I love you guys. Hi guys, so I'm getting my extensions basically moved up. I look a little crazy, I don't have makeup on and we're like in the middle of doing it. But like I said, I went on Instagram, so if you're not following me on there, a lot of times we'll do fun Q&As on here. I asked you guys to ask me questions. I basically said getting my extensions are taped today, filming with Christina, ask us hair questions. So anything in terms of like color, extensions. I know like if you have never gotten your hair done or never gotten something like a process, and it's kind of scary, right? Like to be like, I don't know, like you see someone's hair and you're like, do they have highlights? Do they have low light? Like you're like, what would it take for me to get this, you know, result? So we wanted to answer some questions. And yeah, so this one was kind of a really good one. I figured we'd start with this one. Can you explain the process and how much it costs, like on average? Love you. Do you want to talk about kind of like the process of like how usually someone would be like, I want extensions? What would you explain to them?
Well, it's a little bit different just because everyone's pricing is different.
Because depending on what they want. If they want highlights, or they just want, if you just like have brown hair, you just want brown hair highlights, versus if you want to get a full-blown blonde balayage. Yeah.
Right, but for extensions, it's like, it all depends on like where the person's located. Like, you know, I'm in Beverly Hills, so I don't charge the same as like somebody in the Midwest or like on the East Coast, or you know what I mean? So it really just you know, you have to call and ask their price. The way that I like to do it is, I have you buy whatever however much hair that we decide that you need, and then from there, I will charge like per bundle to put them in like a certain amount.
Makes sense. So obviously everyone's different depending on how much hair you want, the length you want. Like it's so varied that's hard to answer.
Yeah, it's very varied.
What's the best way to preserve fresh color and keep hair soft after treatment?
Using like a no sulfate shampoo would be number one. Something that says color care on it would be the best as well. And you also want to make sure you're using something professional. The brands at like CVS and the drugstore will strip your hair even if they say color care on it, just because it's not high end. Now, high end doesn't have to be the most expensive thing that you find. Like there's plenty of salon brands that are so affordable. So it's just a matter of, you know, finding those. But you definitely need something without sulfates.
What do sulfates do?
It strips your color. Yeah.
How to prevent dry scalp?
Oh boy, dry scalp, that's a good one, honestly. Oddly enough...
Is that common? I've never felt... I like when hair is anything oily, if not dry.
No, it's very common actually. Well, there's a few ways we can go about this. Like one of the main things that you could be doing is drinking a ton of water. I find that a lot of people who don't do that tend to have drier scalp and drier skin. But then two, to help with the dry scalp, the new thing that's out these days are like scrubs for your scalp. Like what you would do for your skin, but you do it for your scalp. So you can do that to help, like with any like flakiness that you have.
Shampoo and conditioner to use if you have oily hair.
Something that's like that you can use every day. I'm trying to think, like what would an example be? Something that's cleansing but not too cleansing. Like sometimes cleansing conditioners work really well because it's shampooing. It's like cleansing but also conditioning your hair at the same time, and it won't leave a bunch of oil on your hair. So that's one. Two, you could use like there's like these apple cider vinegar rinses.
I have one of those, yeah.
Yeah, you do? Yeah, the one that I like is the R&Co one. And it'll just help get rid of like any of the impurities without like really stripping like too much from your hair.
Okay, makes sense. This is another question. I've never dyed my hair. How do I pick a different color, lighter tone that's complementary? Yeah, so I get this feel question a lot. Like, let's say you want to go lighter. There are people who are worried about, you know, going too, like, having their hair too gray or too yellow. Because if you say ask for highlights, I feel like sometimes people want to get like a good tone. So, like, what would you say to that? To bring in a photo, or how would you?
100% bring in photos, because something to you is not the same to the person who's doing your hair. You know, you want to be on the same page. So the more photos that you can bring that are similar to each other, that are the best. But then also just make sure that whoever you're going to is like, you know, really knowledgeable.
Look at their work maybe and see if you like the style. That's like for me with anything, not just hair. Like if you're going to someone who does a beauty service, to like look at what they've done, you know, because you can kind of see their style and be like, okay, they've done this and this and this. Is it going to be like what I want?
And then if you also go to the consultation,
but you should. Yeah, you okay? Does a set last before you need a totally new set? That's actually a good question. Like from getting a new extension.
I would say 6 months to a year.
Like the actual extensions?
They always say to say 6 months, 6 to 8 months, but I've seen people make theirs last a year. I would say 8 months is pretty like
pushing it.
But
this is like you'd have to get them moved up throughout maybe do you want to explain like the process of like, let's say you got extensions, like when would you have to move them up and like kind of that aspect?
Yeah, so 6 weeks is average for most type of extensions. Some others vary, but 6 weeks move up is like pretty
typical.
Average. Yeah. But you reuse the hair that you bought, so you're investing in the beginning, but then over time, you know, it ends up being cheaper. Hi, honey. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I love the love.
So basically right now we're first moving up the beads and then the tape. Oh, you're gonna take the tape out?
We're gonna take the tape out, wash you, blow dry you, put the tape back.
Gotcha. And then do a little cut, a little
curl. Cut, a little style.
So you'll see like right now, I guess like the length, and then I'll probably cut off like that much. Yeah.
At least that much.
Yeah, because I want it to look fresh.
Yeah.
Even if it's, I don't mind if it's even shorter. Like
no.
here, like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that much. So
those little ends look a little fried.
Look a little
dry.
Maybe a little oil, a little repair. Benish, do you want to? I can't tell. Do you want to lay down, or what do you want to do, or do you want to sit like this?
Benish.
Yeah, that's what I was calling her.
Benish.
Like Benisha, like bun, but like I don't know. I don't know why.
It's just her name.
Yeah, Benisha. Yeah. I'm a very, very nice girl. Thursday is the full moon.
Oh my gosh, last night I walked outside and the moon looked huge, and I thought, it's not the full moon, but it looks like full moon, you know?
I'm gonna put you down just in case. I don't want you to get sprayed, Lovesy. Yeah, it was looking really big. Last night I was driving home and I saw that too.
You saw it too?
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Even on like Friday, it was really big.
Was it?
Yeah. It's an Aquarius.
My moon's an Aquarius.
Oh, that's good. It's good when you
the full moon with your moon.
You'll feel it. But it's good. It's like freedom.
Will I feel freedom?
Yeah, you feel good. So, yeah. What's that? I mean, you have to look at the rest of your chart, but yeah, you should.
When is it? Thursday.
You'll feel it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is this the Pokey Bowl? Hope. My beautiful ladies and gentlemen, so basically my hair, as you saw, we basically retaped my extensions, blow dry and cut it just to get like the dead ends off. It probably was like this much, so 3-4 inches, but they were like getting split, the extensions, after like you'd blow dry them and wear your hair in a bun and work out and sweat, like they get a little bit rough. So I just cut them so that my hair is now short. It's fun because I get to wear my really long hair and enjoy the weave, and then I get to, you know, cut it a little bit and try like out basically like a little bit of a new hairstyle, and I don't know, I have my hair look really healthy and thick. I just put my hair in like 2 pins. I'm going to an Urban Decay event tonight. I always say, like, follow me on Instagram if you want to do for event stuff. I don't really vlog events, but I do stories so I can be in the moment and present and enjoy it and like capture fun moments on my phone, but not have to pull out the camera and pull out the phone, you know? So I did my makeup. I will do an updated makeup look this week, actually, like on what I'm using on my face and eyes and lips. I kind of changed up a lot of stuff. My romper is from Princess Polly, so I'll link that down below. They gave me a code, Princess Polina, and you get a really good chunk of money off if you want that. Actually, I just want to show you, I need to get this comforter cleaned, or clean this comforter, so I have it taken off. Like, I have 2 really similar white ones, so when one's dirty, we wash the other one, so that's why that's there. I'm gonna close the closet a little bit, yeah. But yeah, that's what the outfit looks like. It's a romper, but it looks like a dress. It's really cute. I pinned it because it shows your bra really heavily, and like I need to wear a bra with it because like otherwise it'll open to the side anyway, but then you can see the bra, so I pinned it that you can't really see. Actually, with the pin that came with the tag was one of my Princess Polly things. All of them come with like, or most come with like a little pin with the tag. The back looks like this. It's like ruffly and cute, but it literally looks like a dress, but it's a romper. I'm gonna do my legs really quick with Sally Hansen Airbrush legs, so let's go. Basically, I have the one in the light glow. I got mine off Amazon. I showed before, and I got this brush off Amazon. I really like. It's really good for blending and applying like the curvature on your leg. So, light tutorial. Literally, what I do, I love this, is I do like a little spray and then I like rub it in. This is like also the lightest shade. It doesn't really add color. It maybe adds like makes me one shade darker, but it just basically, for me, if you're around my shade, it evens out your skin tone. It's almost like, okay, this is how I'd call it. It's like a tinted moisturizer for your legs. Like literally, like that's what it does. It's not a foundation for your legs, it's a tinted moisturizer. Like it's not gonna give you insane coverage, but it just evens everything out where your legs just look really airbrushed. It's the right way. I wore it, I had this on last week at a different event, and then I have a photo of me, like just like a photo of flash of me walking, and my legs literally look so airbrushed in the photo. I do have to go up to the side. So I don't know if you can see, but I did one leg and then didn't do the other. Do you see what I mean? It just like, it also does give you like a more of like a yellow. So like if you have pink undertones, you couldn't even tell I have pink undertones until I put this on, right? It gives you more of like the, if you were to get a spray tan, it usually, it comes out like this kind of bronzy color. It's almost like, it's almost like yellow undertones, or purple sometimes bronzy is, but this one looks like more yellow undertone, but it makes your leg look really like smooth. Does that make sense? Like this still is like nice and fine, but this just makes your leg look like, you know, like your leg is like face tuned. Benicia's here too, so let's go do the other leg. Love on the weekend, love on the weekend, together we can, together we can. We're just gonna go at it, folks. Mia, don't lick my leg. No, don't lick my leg. You're not gonna lick off the Sally Hansen. I watched sorry, Ellie Sedalis' video where she's the one who's like, oh, like this is literally the same if not better than the KKW, and that's when I was like, okay, they sold me. I remember buying this in high school also, but I think I was buying, I don't know if I had this spray or I feel like I had that lotion. Fuck, I got it on my thing. You have to be really careful. The spray is a very wide spray. Like it really, allegedly it's waterproof. So I do want to put like a little on my chest, but I'm just gonna spray onto here, like onto the brush, and then kind of like do it like really lightly like that. We're bronzed, we're glowy. This one like dried a little bit, so it's like when it dries it gets a little bit less yellow. That's our vibe. That's the look for tonight. I was gonna say bitches, but my lovely humans that watch my videos that I love so much. Dun, 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 dun. Also, I want to start a fun series where in every video I'll answer questions from the previous video about spirituality, lifestyle, manifestation, like any energy clearing situational advice questions. If you feel comfortable leaving it, leave a comment and I'll try to answer one or more in every video. So like let's say I vlog, I have a very chill, I'm gonna try to do at least one, but let's say one day I have like a very chill work from home day. Like I'm working, just doing consultations or something like that, and then I can sit down and vlog, we'll have more content, I'll be able to answer like a ton of your questions. So leave every video, start leaving your questions, and I'll refer back to the previous video to grab some questions. So I love you guys. If you resonate with my energy, subscribe, and I will see you so soon.